picking up where we left off. For those of you that did not catch the last video, we are all up in Sally. We are having to replace the oil filter housing because it stripped out where the oil feed line goes. So we finally got our gasket in from Gino's garage. I got the surface area all cleaned up and prepped, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw all that back together. There'd be the oil cooler. So there's a gasket, oil cooler, another gasket, oil filter housing, I do believe. We're going to throw that on. And then I don't know where we're going to go next. We got a lot of projects going on with this thing, a lot of upgrades coming with it. But anyway, quick rundown, because we're just going to recap. So, old gasket, old housing, new gaskets are elsewhere. There's the oil cooler. So, I'm gonna throw that in there, and then I'll catch up with you guys afterwards, and we'll figure out which next step we're gonna take. Because, like I said, we got a lot of parts that need to go on this truck. So, it was actually rather painless. So I spent that Milwaukee though, man. That thing makes my life so easy. Anyway, back on track. I did spend a lot of time though on the old wire wheel. Guys, if you're gonna do something like this, take the time and clean your hardware up, man. There's nothing worse than putting new parts on with fresh gaskets and you got gross hardware. So take the extra 20 minutes. I think it took me about a half hour total to get all the surfaces prepped, cleaned up, and all the bolts cleaned up. I'm actually going to I didn't know how well it was going to work. When I reinstalled everything in here, I did it all as one stack. I'll go ahead and I took a little video. I'll put it right here. Just in case. I didn't initially put it in here because I didn't know if it was going to work. I haven't done one of these. So it was kind of a trial and error for me, but I'd rather... I wasted a whole bunch of video time working on Lola the other day, and I wasn't willing to do that again. I got limited... There it goes. I got limited space. But I noticed that so one thing too, I noticed that... this filter housing looks a little different. This, that right there, well, one thing that you will have to do is there's a plug in there on the factory one. So I got to take that out. I'm going to wire wheel it, throw that in. And then we're going to start reassembling. We're going to get the oil filter back on it. We're going to run our new fleece line. I'll talk to you guys about that as soon as I pop it out. So let me go ahead and get that piece back in. I'm going to rerun our heater core line, and then I'll catch up with you. It looks delicious, man. Oh, I'm jealous. So we got the AN fitting in here for our fleece. For our fleece, rather, feed line. We got the bung in here for our mechanical oil pressure gauge. Let me zoom out here. We got that in there because if any of you that actually own one of these trucks, as soon as you turn the key forward, the dummy gauge reads full oil pressure. So protect my investment. But anyway, so here's our fleece feed line right here. man, these AN fittings, they're just, I'm actually texting back and forth with my wife right now. She's at work. I'm sending her pictures and all that, and it just, I am so freaking jealous. I started running AN lines on Lola, on her transmission, and they're so much nicer to work with. You don't have to worry about push locks. You don't have to worry about little clips, fittings, any of that. You don't even have to worry about any of the stuff getting dirty. You don't have to reef on it, make sure that it's super tight. They're low maintenance, and I love them. But anyway, so we got that back on. We got our filter spun on. I was going to, where is it? That pipe right there. That one. It's pretty crusty, so I'm not going to throw that on. I'm going to clean it up first. Get some paint on it, make it look better. We got our hillbilly paint booth right here, and oh. So we got some cool stuff coming. That's the kind of one interesting thing about our trucks is, as we take them apart, we don't. We like to change shit in the process. So we took that's where we're gonna stop the video though for today. We tore the front end down because, as you guys saw in a previous video, we got a whole lot of fluid amper and ARP to go on the front of this thing. And again, protect our investment. Sally's not exactly a stock truck, and she gets her fair share of work, especially this year. If we're gonna, I'm really hoping we get a pulling season, because I won't be towing with Leah. I'm gonna be towing with this. You know, this thing's tried and true. I know it's solid. To this day, since February when I got the truck, I still have not been able to get the chance to go through her, other than to throw the body back together, and trust me, I threw it back together. So, there's Mr. Cat. So anyway, the point, other than, you know, changing out the balancer, which needs to be done, we're going to put the engine here at top dead center. I am going to readjust the valves. They have already been done. But anytime I get this deep into a project, or if I lift the valve cover off, I always do it. Even if it doesn't need it, I still like to do it. I like to check it, especially with the Duramaxes. You know, that LB7 life, you know, if you're, it's a pain in the ass to get underneath those valve covers. So if you're in there, you might as well just do it. It's just good maintenance anyway. And then we are running a different catch can as well. We got a catch can from the guys over at Motion Raceworks, but that's going to be a different video as well. So, but anyway, that's what I got for you. I need to clean this place up. I need to finish the video on that, which actually I did before doing any of these. My boys are running around. I'm hungry. I know they're hungry, and it's time to put everything away. So, like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the whole deal. Yeah, plenty more second gen content to come. Hopefully, you know, we get this monster back, and we're slowly decrusting everything. We want to get back to work on this. We want to get to work on everything. We want to play with all of it, even the Harley. Couldn't resist myself. But like I said, guys, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate the love and support. You know, leave me a comment down below if you guys got questions, or if there's something that you'd be interested in seeing while we're this far into it. So, but anyway, appreciate it, guys. God bless. Take care. Stay safe out there. Keep your sanity. And we'll see you on the next one. See ya.